We have adventure music this morning. Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Vintage Story. We haven't been in here a while. There's a reason for that. We're going to talk about it today. We are in 1.19 in this world, and because Winnie used a terraforming mod, we can't upgrade without a great deal of pain and suffering. But that's okay. What we're going to do today... Do I have... maybe? We are I think it's still dark out here. It is. But my little accessibility brightness mod is helping us see everything on the YouTubes. We're heavily modded. There's a link to the document with all of our mods. I think there are like 60 mods. And all of our world settings. And we'll take a little tour. We're going to do just a couple things. I'm going to harvest all these trees up here to get them out of our way. And then we're going to work on some little set decorating pieces in the village. I want to try to build a cart. I want to try to build a quarry. Like just to kind of fill in some of the empty spaces here. I'm really, God, our inn is so great. Can you tell I haven't been in here in a hot minute? So this is our inn with stage and tavern in the basement. Storage is back here. We actually have an inn cellar. My thought was that we're brewing. So this is meadow mead. Meadow because it's in a meadow. Mead because the village industry is spirits. Beer and spirits. So we make honey mead and all of that. This is the hotel. Or the inn part of the inn. All of our little tiny bedrooms. This one's the master suite. Right? Honeymoon suite right there. Mm-hmm. We're also going to build the bar today in here. So there'll be an upstairs bar and lounge room, kind of. We'll get a great view of the village from here. And the mayor's house. That's our house up there. This is an apartment that's over the stables. So we have the stables down here, which is across the street from the inn. For everyone to put their elk. And this is the stables master. He lost his wife quite some time ago. But he lives in here. Oh, you know, a torch would be nice in here. Oh, I'm still in creative from screenshots. Disregard. Should do that. Aha! Okay. Oh, yes, I have all our decorating. I have my rotten food and everything. Yeah, I floated up into the sky so I could take our masterful screenshot of the city for today's episode. Like you do. Okay, that's the stable. That's the inn. I have some decorative stuff on me. I think we have more decorative stuff in here. Like this is a big shelf I want to put together. And these are barrels split across two spaces that I want to use. More small crates, clay vessels, small crate, table, medium crate, open crate, sure. Metal tanks. Am I running out of room? Yes. Do we have, I think I have plenty of H crates, yes. I've done a little bit of wandering and gathering off camera. We have access to like, I think I want to say 4 libraries now that I've found. And I have rated all of them. We of course have our settings to drop everything that we can punch. And this is how we use it, right? We use it to decorate spaces. Like this is our smithy. With my chain model that we use to hang our lanterns. And our smithing area. Our ores are in good shape. Our brand new kiln, which we did last time. Looks pretty good. I haven't cooked anything in here yet. And then our bloomery room. I think I collected all the glass out of there last time. And it looks like I left. What do we have here? Molly Betrogalagalagalas. That's the official name. Because I had visions of making more lamps. More lanterns. Because I love them, the dark lanterns. And they're just a little bit of copper and not bronze, lead. And then this is our starter house, our smoking area outside, smoking and baking because it's too hot to put inside. It might burn the house down. Our little pond with some fishies. Put y'all in storage. How dead are you? Pretty good. Not dead at all. And then that's another fish. God, I've played too many games. I don't know what controls do what. I'm chucking the shells because we have a collect. We have shells. We have so many shells. And we have a limestone mine. So we're using the seed bins. This is our little kitchen. I was making candles. And then our storage. Our storage is so small because we're using a decorative, high capacity decorative chests. They actually cost 2 double chests to make. You put them in your inventory with a chisel. So I think they're worth it. Because that is the equivalent. So they're not quite a double chest worth of storage, but they fit in one block. So 2 blocks, which is what a double chest would normally take up, gives me almost 4 double chests worth of storage. Makes sense? It's nice. It's very nice. Makes space saving very good. And then, of course, we have storage tucked around everywhere else. Okay, we're going to use some of these, too. Okay, I have a ton. Yay, libraries for giving us all the vessels. Then we have a cozy little basement. And our storage. Let's throw our fishies in here for the moment. Will that keep you? Not really. That's fine. We're all decorating all the time right now. And then bulk storage. And then upstairs is our... What time is it? 1:57 in the morning. Let's sleep. And get the sun in the sky. Get up at dawn. Or 7 a.m., whichever comes first. I know I'm just kind of lollygagging around the world. It's okay. Winnie isn't awake yet. It's Saturday morning. Happy Saturday. Greetings. Hello, chat. How are we this morning? Hopefully well. I hope everyone is well. It's freaking cold in the mountains today. A little bit. It's been hot. Like, it's been warm. And then, boom, back down below freezing. It's like, ooh. Nothing in there, huh? And this is, I feel like we're missing the middle of that tapestry. Okay, we're gonna need some of this, we have the quarry mod. We're gonna need some of the slabs I've collected because I want to make a quarry site in the village, like to have... Is there anything else? Oh, a million paintings. We need to decorate the inn with more paintings. And then, this is what I'm after today. 2 wheels. I think is enough to make a cart-ish. And then do I have... Oh, and I have bushes too. Wow. All the things. Also, you'll notice my stacks are crazy high. It's because I have stacks in any set of 4 times vanilla. Because we're here... We're here for the build and chill in this world. I actually have a mod called No Rust Creatures, so we don't have any bad guys here. We're just all about the ambiance of our village. So I didn't continue going around the pond. We have our little rickety bridge. And there was a body of water here, and we expanded it to be a pond. The bees are happy. Cattails are growing. The vineyard looks in great shape. Oh, everything's ripe. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay, well, there's some chores we can do as well. Oh, that came out perfect. I planted a cypress here in the chicken coop. Just because we need more, like, height. We need more trees. I've been planting, our tree farms are up the hill and right here. But basically, I'll put down 3 or 4 high dirt blocks in a 4x4 and then plant trees on top so that we end up with big oaks in the village. That's how we got all the rest of those. In fact, I'm waiting on some to grow. And we will fill out their base. Didn't I plant one? Have you grown yet? Yeah, no. This one, I'm trying to get this to grow, and I don't know why it's not growing. Will mature in 1 day. Okay, you keep saying that. I want a big crimson maple right there. And then we'll break the dirt and replace it with crimson maple logs, obviously. Okay, this is an empty spot. I think this is where we're going to try to put like a cart and storage-y thing here. Something like... What do we want it? We want it to face... Like we want it to be long ways. But maybe it's not a big cart. Koala! Good morning, friend. Maybe it's a... We'll make it 2 wide, probably. And then the real question is where... Like if I stick the wheels here, yeah, that's too high. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, that's perfect. So make it like a wheelbarrow cart-ish. 4 wide or 3 wide? I feel like the traders' carts are 3 wide. I mean, they're 5 wide. Because walls, the interior is 3 wide. But I think we can get away with something like that. Okay, that's our placeholder for cart. And the cart would be full of stuff, and then we want there to be like an area where the cart was unloaded. So there's crates of things laying around. And then it would also make sense if there were some kind of little path to get us up there, right? I want to do the big things before we do the little things. Do we have a knife? Yes, do that. Much faster. And we're also going to put down some like gravel and path blocks, I think. Because maybe there's a hole Maybe the delivery is for the smithy, right? There's kind of not a real path, but a worn place where the carts keep traveling over the ground to get there. And maybe the smithy got tired of people running into it. Do I have any fences on me? No. Let's just grab a fence. What am I using here? Aged fences, right? Yeah. Wood crafted items. Maple. Pine. I did not have any aged. Surely I have aged. Is it in my pocket already and I'm blind? Yes, it is. Okay. That happens. I'm like, I spent hours collecting fences. Where the hell are they? Okay, so maybe got tired of it being run over. And so now there's a little, like, crappy roadblock. And some of the stuff that gets unloaded, right, is there. Do I have, yeah, I have a little strange crate. And a stack of small crates. Like so. And I'm hungry. Let's go get some food out of the basement. Ooh, or check our... I think everything's harvested. Because we're in September. Yeah. Except for maybe... I think we even harvested the big field last time. It's full of flax. Yes. We're good. All the crops have been brought in. Lovely. I'm just going to grab a handful of vegetables, possibly. And we will put our rotten food away for dealing with later. I have one crimson maple seed for whatever reason. There you go. I must have punched a tree. While you're still on your trip, my friend, how are things going? Hope everybody is happy and healthy. Let's eat some onions. Nope. How about turnips? Because we have a million of those. I have a bunch of pickled vegetables too. In fact, I think I have vegetables. Yeah, cured smoked red meat. Put that away. And then currant wine, cranberry wine. Ooh, let's drink some red currant wine this morning. That'll get us off to a good start. Ooh, nice. Have a little tipsy with your turnips. Delicious. I used to, there's a YouTuber who does vintage story who I enjoy. I want to say Amaranth, but that may not be it. I'm sure you all know her. She's a lovely British lady who has a close relationship with some of the developers. And she does great, like, just straight up adventuring and testing videos in her world for Vintage Story. It's cool. And she's constantly, like, not cooking and just grabbing a handful of vegetables. And it used to make me so crazy. And now I'm like, yep, I get it. Like, there's too much to do. I have so many vegetables. I might as well just chow down on them. Oh, I forgot gravel. Gravel and cobble. Just make a little like crappy path. No, let's see. We are using granite. I think I just wrote cobble. There we go. Granite cobble. And then I need path for that little place. And then I'm pretty sure I have granite gravel. Yes. Wow. Let's find a place for that shelf first. That's taking up so much of my room. One of the areas that I think of as very barren is back here, but maybe... Does it need to go in the tavern? Probably. Oh, I think I was going to put it there, but let's put it back here. And relocate that table and chairs. So, let's see if I can figure this out. That shop table. Shelves. Ooh, this table is cool. Okay, what do these look like? Nice. Well, that worked out spectacularly. And then maybe I could set a barrel down there. Right? What is this one? Let's put our tables and chairs back here. And they can just be here. Oops. Like so. Should we have the 3 like the other side? Yeah, I think that would be. I feel like our barkeep is pretty. Maybe 1 or 2 stools is crooked. Nope, that's stable. And they break like you don't use an axe, you use a pickaxe on them, which is interesting. Okay, other fancy thing. Then we have these barrels. We're gonna put those outside. Workshop table. Okay, so this is a 3 pieces. I guess I can put the. I'm not doing actual bushing landscaping right now. 3 across workshop table. I like those shelves in the corner. I feel like that would be outside somewhere under an eave. Like here. And maybe we would have like nothing crazy. A little right. And if I can figure out which is the middle, I bet you're the middle, which means you're the right and you're the left. Yes, just like that. And then we're gonna put that rock back down. And maybe this is gravel too. Something like that. Yeah. Need a little more crooked, less straight lines. And maybe next to the workshop table is another container. Here comes the rain. Nice. Very nice. just a little, like, a little vignette-y thing. Okay, and then now I'm gonna take my bushes. Because it's kind of, like, maybe not overgrown, but I mean, this is the back door to the stable, right? Which means this would probably be a path. Not a well-worn one. There we go. Nice. And it's just gotten just a tiny bit, like, overgrown, right? Tell me, I don't have any flowers on me today. We'll come back with flowers. Okay, see, so that, like, look how it softened up the back of that building. And the edges. This is so good. I am going to... Well, okay, well, let's talk a little more about the future of Meadowmead. I am going to wrap up this series pretty soon. And the primary reason is that 1.21... I'm sorry, 1.22 of the game is coming. Like, soon. Use crappy dirt. They're in pre-release something right now. And I am very interested in all the new features. Okay, we're trying to make this like a... not really a whole path. Anyway, so my biggest regret of this series was using a terraforming mod, as I have said. Because it's kept me from updating. Like, I don't even mind waiting for mods is not a big deal, because although we're probably going to reduce our list for sure. Like, there's some that I consider essential, like Carry On and the Quarry mod and the 2 accessibility mods I use. But everything else is kind of optional, really. I say that. I don't really know how much mods I use. Well, I will look at the list, but it's pretty easy to wait for the mods to be updated. What's not easy is not being able to update to the latest game because the terraforming stuff breaks. Because the mods, the terraforming mods are updated, it breaks the world gen pretty badly. And how do I know this? I have tested this, and it has created horrible tears in our world, and I would just much rather play in a non-torn up world. As I'm sure you all agree. Okay, let's do a little more gravel, and then maybe some of this. Now, if I were really cool, I would do like I did over here, and I have chiseled the gravel to be kind of runny at the edges of the paths, which I love. And, you know, it's something to think about for the future. Like, I would run dirt to path blocks through here instead of just having it fade out. But we're gonna slap a cart on top of this. So really what I want to do is kind of bring this as if it went from cart path to person path. think we're just all grab all the time here. A little step up. Oh, I meant to make that dirt. Pathing is fun. And maybe you are cobble. Just kind of like the path is only people worn now, whereas the carts may have, they may used to have pulled up here, but over the years, like the junk kind of piled up, and then he put a fence. He's like, stop running over my lawn because my beautiful red and white currant bushes are back here. Yeah, there we go. I love that we're in autumn and the bushes start to look so cool. Okay, there we go. Overgrown little cart pathy thing. Nice. The other place there would be stacks of items. I want to use these double barrels. I wonder though if we have too much stuff out front here. Should the barrels go on the barkeep? No, I have barrels back here already. Would the bar have more? Are you the left barrel? Nope. You are wood. Go. They cool. There was a... do you find these? There's an underground... Of course we have better ruins, obviously. There's an underground... Oops. Can I turn y'all? Probably. Let's grab our wrench. Underground ruin that is full of the crates and barrels. It's attached to the castle, and you swim down through a kind of a tunnel. And when you come up, it's like the under castle storage. What am I looking for? A wrench. And it's full of barrels and crates, which is cool. And especially these broken, or the barrels that go across two different spaces. There we go. You're the right side. And you're the left side. So let's do that. Yep. Nice. So cool. And you can make a little triple stack of barrels. Nice. In fact, let's do that to this one. If there's room. And no, that looks weird. I want it to be like realistic, like you can walk around stuff there. Barrels, you walk inside. There's alcoholic, tasty adult beverages everywhere. Nice. And I feel like we might have a couple of bushes, but I'm using them to hide the corners of the dirt, right? In fact, let's put some dirt here and chuck another bush on it. Yeah, cover the corners. Is it dark already? It's already 10 o'clock at night. What the heck? Okay, that's the back end of the cart. Apparently, I have this cleared for a reason. Why? What did I think I was going to put back here? Probably another path to go around the back. Let's do that real quick since I have path blocks on me. Yes, exactly what I was thinking. It's amazing sometimes. Only let's start from here. And we're going to do this like... Minecraft circles, right? Nice. Do this to start. Oops. Just relaxing. Vintage story building. Okay. And here we might have a little gravel. And a little more gravel. Kind of gravel every time it turns a corner. Give me that. Very good, very good. And then we're going to need something... Something lighting something. It's quiet vintage story work. And I want to use the oil lamps. And probably just little chunks of cobblestone wall. I think we've done that elsewhere. Wow, we need some torches on the back of that building. It's amazing what adding paths does. And even that little, like, we haven't even finished the cart, and just the glimpse of the wheels and the stacks of stuff. Okay, let's cut these corners off here. The most traveled direction, probably this one. I say that. Would there be gravel under here? Probably. Okay, let's go find some granite dry stone fence, which I'm sure I have. And let's sleep. Get the sun back up. Because, wow, that 20 minutes went lickety-split. Have a sip or rocking the Lady Grey this morning. So good. Okay, up we get. Ooh, had a little bit of a sleep in. That's okay. Granite dry stone fence. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, and lanterns. Let's see. Oh my, I have a bunch. Do we need all 24? Probably not. And I have a bunch of copper lanterns to put around. Okay. We'll hang those on the back of the inn. It looks so nice. Okay, here we go. No, let's put them on the gravel. just little, like, go to your home. Is that too much in the path? Give me that. No, I think that's fine for a little path that goes behind the inn. Right? Give me that. There we go. And then if we were super cool, we would put some lanterns here and probably the same thing around the other side. Oh, that's just a marker. I was like, is that a tree I'm trying to grow? I don't think so. That's good. And then this would probably have a little, we can't put it there, huh? Balcony thing? Definitely need some stairs here. But let's compromise and do... Maybe we were too lazy for stairs here. Maybe we went right into path blocks. We had visions of a proper path. Yes, I'm gonna remove that other stair in a second. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that gets us around that corner. I'm guessing this path would have gone like kind of down around this hill, right? We don't want to infringe on the... Again with Minecraft circles. Oops. Give me some dirt. Is this good dirt? It is good dirt. Let's see. Where's I going with this? We're 5. Let's go further out. Four. And then turn, yes. Is that 2 and 2? Yes. There's a video by Blue Nerd on how to make really good paths. Okay, and I think we're gonna make them... So you draw your circles, right? These gradual curves. I know it's hard to see with the grass. And then you pick one side of the path. Where did I draw it? Hold on. We came out the left. Okay. You pick one side of the path. And you cut away all the blocks. As if you're outlining the others. So take away the corners. And voila, you have a beautiful, perfect path that gently curves. I think that'll make more sense when we look at it. Because you can do it randomly, but if you use and you can look up Minecraft Circle. But if you use the Minecraft circles, then your paths come out. Let's hop up. Wish we had a scaffolding block. But look how nice and gentle that curve is, right? Because you're actually using a circle pattern. Like a pixel circle. So we get this really beautiful, graceful curve in our pathing. And where that's been possible, I've tried to use that. I do it all the time in that other block game. That's why my paths always look so natural. I did a lot of straight path making in here, and I have feelings about that, whether or not that was the right thing to do. Because now I lean so much more towards the curved ones. Okay, we're not going to light up the other path. I've completely cut the grass here. To make your grass grow back, you can always just break the dirt again and replant it, and the grass will pop up right there. Okay, cart time. I'm gonna replant that dirt so we get grass there. Despite me chopping the grass back, I think it's gonna be important to have grass grow up under the cart. Okay. We did the path to the storage. We did the path around this side. Probably gonna knock down this marker, which is just one of my earlier mines. Maybe let's just mark it with a piece of cobble. Less obtrusive. Could pretend it's just a boulder out there in the field. I don't know why my stairways are so wide down here. Let's put a bush or two at the bottom of this tree. I love the Mediterranean cypress so much. Okay, but we have bushes right by the door, probably not. So let's do this. Let's put dirt back down and get the grass to grow again. I think I shaved it all down because I was gonna chisel. But now I would like it to be a little rougher. A little rougher around the edges. Okay, the other place we would have bushes would be at the base of this tree. Right. And we'll come back and bring some flowers too. If we were super cool, we would put a chunk of gravel there. And maybe 2 chunks of gravel here. Since I've done that elsewhere. And that's where the paths would be worn out, right? On the corners. Yeah, I think I had this like idea that this piece of the path would be the most well-traveled coming into the village. Yeah. So good. Okay, it's just past noon. Let's pick a couple more places for crates and barrels and things. Like, how about right here outside the smithy? What do I have a lot of? Those. Who doesn't like stacks of crates randomly? Oops. Don't really like that. There we go. Like they've been sitting there a while. Is that a lot? That's a lot. Let's do a barrel. It's fine. Maybe soften those corners. I'd say like the seeds get caught up against the fence lines. I had to go collect a metric ton of bushes because we were out. Oh, happy accident? Probably. Yep, good. Let's switch back over to cranberry. It's amazing what putting a little bushes just randomly does great things for space. Yeah. I mean, it's a little overgrown, but it's fine. It's not like they had weed eaters back then. Right? We're kind of medieval-ish, roleplay-ish. Come back over with flowers. See, I love it when the bushes bloom. Like, we did a great job through here. Like this little pathway that's super overgrown. Oh, the other very important decorating block in any landscaping effort is horsetail. It's like the ultimate greenery fill-in. You can see I've used it pretty much everywhere. Let's just throw one or two. Oh, that's why I don't put it here. Don't like when it kind of goes over the edge of the landscape. Maybe we could stick some here and here. And it'll make more sense on the rocks. Yeah. Just covering up the edge of the grass. The grass. Okay, we'll come back with more flowers later. See, that grass grew right up in there. I'm gonna cover it with a block soon, but that's okay. Do we ever walk on this path? No. Because I usually cut across through here. But it was close. It was very close. Okay. What do we have going on up here? These are supposed to be gardens. We're going to fill them with flowers. And a few bushes. I still have building materials out here. Because I have not finished decorating. Inside. Oh, the other thing I want to mention is I will put this world as a download, and I believe I should be able to figure out what versions of the mods are with it if someone wants to download it and run around in it. And we'll take some... Can't remember to hide my... How do I hide my... Oh, that's the map. F4. Our windmill looks so good. How do I screenshot Image Story? It's not F2, it's something else. Hold, please. F12. There was a 2 in there somewhere. Hide and F12. There we go. And hide and... So we're also doing a photo shoot today, in case you didn't realize. So peaceful here. Hold on. I think I have sound effects way too down. Yeah, we need to be able to hear our little feet go crunch, crunch, crunch. Dude, it's too low. There it is. The sound is so good in this game. I really should do a whole, like, let's play with no talking. Like, just the sounds of Vintage Story. Okay. Let's, I would have to mute myself, though, because I would talk anyway. Okay, let's build this little cart. Let me look around us. We're probably going to make it out of oak. And I guess I could steal the other 2 wheels off the walls that I have, but me. I like what we have. Let me put our decorative stuff in here. Yes, including the bushes. Somehow I ended up with peat bricks. And we're hungry again. Nom, 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 nom. And we'll put away some of this dirt. So yes, as soon as, we'll put around and decorate. And as soon as go ahead and keep the walls and the lanterns and the path blocks. Oh. As soon as 1.22 is officially released and a handful of my favorite mods are updated, we will start a new Vintage Story. Probably not till this summer or late spring. Only because I also want to start Valheim and Enshrouded and possibly Icarus. Because I'm a crazy person like that. There we go. Put our rot in our rot chest. Yeah, I can't set that down because I decided to put that picture there. Do I have room on the shelf? Oh yeah, I do. Must be my server playthrough that I'm thinking I don't have room. I mean, I'm gonna keep the granite and the path and stuff out. Okay, let's look at... That's aged wooden slabs. Let's take some oak boards and some oak fence. Wow, I've used all my oak. Oh, it must be up at the house. I'm like, how do I not have oak boards and slabs? It's because it's up here. This really turned out, like the retaining walls, just turned out really well. I was worried that it wouldn't be as cool as I was hoping it would, and it came out even cooler. Okay, dark oak log. Here we go. Oak stairs, more oak fences. Do we have any boards? No, but I'll take that and then go find my saw. Unless it's on me. It's on me. Good. Beautiful. And while the sun is coming out, let's get rid of this because I was trying to take a village screenshot and this tree farm was like super in the way. Ooh, I love acacia because it gives you resin. I also have the resin on all sides mod. But let's just start with a little resource cleanup here. You know what? Before I do all of this, I'm sure I will get a handful of seeds, but let's use our shears. I'm pretty sure we have a bazillion acacia seeds, but I would feel dumb if I had used them all to plant this and then didn't harvest at least a couple dozen. That would just be silly. Well, we got 3, so we aren't completely out, but... And I do have the trees drop lots of seeds mod, which I think should be a setting in game. Not just how fast do they grow, but how many seeds do they drop. I've never met a tree that didn't drop thousands of saplings in real life, ever. Like, they just do. Okay, maybe not thousands, but more than 1 or 2. Let's just say. Ah, the dulcet sound of harvesting leaves in Vintage Story. Nice. Okay. Do I have... Or a lantern in the offhand so you can actually see. Oh, Vintage Story, log harvesting, how do we love thee? I've been playing vanilla Minecraft, obviously, on the Cave Raiders SMP. And while I love the fact that we have fast leaf decay, having to mine a bunch of trees for my wood makes me want to make a tree farm. TNT and all. Okay, did we get everything off the edges? I think so. How's our loot? A few stacks? That's perfect. And a couple of resin and 34 seeds. Lovely. Now, of course, I have no idea what to do with this empty field. Probably turn it into fields. Not that we would actually eat all that, but aesthetically, it would make sense that this flat spot with this view would be a field. Or another house. Maybe the mayor got married. Maybe the mayor's children got married and they gifted them a house across the street. Because that's just what you want, right? Living next door to your parents forever. I don't know. I think some people are more capable of that than others. I like my parents, but not in the same house. Just gonna go empty pockets. Put our resin in the resin box. It's slowly recovering after all of the windmill shenanigans. Where's my acacia? Do I even have? I don't even have acacia box. Oh, nope, there it is. Yep, good. And the tree seeds. Oh yeah, we have 57. That's good. Well, I'm glad I gathered them because we didn't have that many left, really. Anything less than a stack in my mind is not enough left. Just saying. Okay. That's one gathering, and it is late enough. Let's sleep. Maybe. Yeah. This should get us through to dawn. At least. Will we have another sip of tea? Perfect. Okay, cart. Mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I know what a cart looks like, maybe, possibly. We're just gonna, it doesn't have to be fancy. It's not like we're putting a trader in it. It's just to carry goods. So would we have like, I could do that the other way. What about I think it's slabs, probably a better. Yeah. Oops. Really? Could you please be horizontal slabs today for me? Thank you. And then what if I did like this? Maybe we need trapdoors and a slab base. Oop, wrong direction. I mean, it's a box for sure. Oh, we could put we made horizontal or vertical slabs. Let's make more of these. Not a crazy amount. And then if I were super cool, I would put blocks there. We're gonna chisel those down in case that was unclear. And then nope. I want you to be like rude. Hold on, I guess I need a surface to put them against. Almost. Go to your home. There we go. Okay, that is a good starting shape. I think I can chisel it down from there. And then there should be room to still put crates in there. And I didn't have to chisel wheels. That was my whole... Oh, I bet, you know what? For these two slabs, let's use a whole block of wood. And I'll make little... You know, like a wheelbarrow, like, just spikes is not the right word, but you know what I mean. Feet to set them down. Okay, chisel and hammer, and that chisel's about to die. So let's see if I have another one hanging around. Maybe, possibly, not here. I will laugh if I have to make a chisel. There might be some up by the house. But I would be willing to bet money I have extras in here. Yes, beautiful. Are you both? Yeah, you're both pristine. It's fine. It's like, vintage story without a chisel. How very dare. And if we were really cool... Later. Right now, let's make every block chisel worthy. And you. And you. I don't dare try to chisel that wheel. Okay, and then this should be pretty easy. Nope. Wrong buttons. I have to F. And sit it. Nope, that's auto run. What is my sit down? Oh my god. Is it G? Yeah, okay. It's like, it's been too long, too many buttons I don't remember. Go away. Grass. That's probably pretty good. Definitely wouldn't be vintage story without some chiseling shenanigans. Still feels kind of big for cart feet. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Nice. Got that one. Got that one. Right to the side. And maybe one more. Sometimes it's all about the pixels. Just saying. They're still a little wide. And I think it's just because I feel like they wouldn't be flush. There. They wouldn't be flush with the outside. Nice. And then back here, is that the right? be like this, probably. Maybe. I'm gonna have to get down in a hole. There we go. The concentration is real. Oops. And then maybe right at the wheels. No, it feels like what they would be attached to. Maybe here. Oops. Where did I start that one? Oh, I don't like that. Hold on. Leave that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. What does that look like? Yeah. Which means we would do it this way too. And then these are just handles. Hold on, let me replicate this on this side before I forget what I've done. It's like 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope. Nice. I did leave the edge up there. Ah, I went my chisel. Boopy doop. There we go. It's a nice little cart. Nope. Definitely leave those. The deep cart's gotta hold stuff. Okay. And then what are we doing here? 6 and 7. Pardon me? Yeah. Time for more tea. I don't even know if I can replicate that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Nope. Give me that. Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Yep, and down. That's good. And then let's get rid of these. What'd you do this Saturday, Winnie? I chiseled a cart. Because it was fun. Give me that. Doesn't have to be fancy. Although I'm kind of making it fancy. It's fine. So good. Oh, I love this game. It's just like a cart, doesn't it? Awkward corner is awkward. Okay, I'm gonna put back 2 of those because that felt. And then maybe. Yeah. I don't know if we went 1 size down. And knocked off those corners. Okay. Cool. And then I can take... I put them all away, didn't I? Rude. Hold on. Let's grab some crates. Maybe a barrel and a couple of crates. Or maybe just barrels. Maybe we're just shipping mead and tasty adult beverages. Oh, my cart is so good. Okay. Maybe 1. Couple barrels and a crate. Yes. And maybe there's 1 barrel already unloaded. 2 barrels already unloaded. Wait. A crate and 2 barrels already unloaded. And then a random... Nice. There we go. City cart detail. It's pretty cool. Oh man, the key is finding those wheels. They're in the libraries. There are 2 in every library. I think there's 1 back in the office area, and there's 1 right up front with all the decorative stuff, like the officey area. And that's from the Better Ruins mod, by the way. I don't know where they'd be in vanilla, if they even exist. Yeah, the other thing I was going to use was windmill parts, like randomly around, but I'm not sure we need them. Like the gears and stuff would look interesting. I'm super happy with this. I think it needs a light. Maybe. What if we did... Okay, maybe not the cart, maybe the area. What if cart parking had... Hold on, I gotta get up here. Maybe, possibly. Okay. Where's my dirt? It's always higher than you think it needs to be. Can I stick a lantern to a fence on the side? No. But I can stick one on top. Right? Yes. Although I like, and I know I can attach one to the underside. And if we go over 3, this one won't connect. Okay, let me go grab a lantern real quick. I don't know why I put them away. Oh, it won't need any more lights? Yeah, sure. I'll put them in here. It's a perfect time to test since it's getting dark. Nice. Very good. That's cool. That gives us something with height. Now I can chisel a better light pole, but I think that's a good start. The cart unloading area. Ta-da! Makes me want to stick a lantern under this tree, too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the maple finally grew up. Nice. Okay, let's go get some maple logs and make that look like a real thing. They're just too short. You gotta grow them up in the air. I'm sure I do not have maple logs out. Yeah. Maple. They're the same even if they're red maple, I'm pretty sure. Same base log. Oh yeah, it's gonna look good. Sometimes decorating is all about using the game mechanics in your advantage. Look, now we have a nice tall maple tree. So good. You know what other game this reminds me of is Medieval. Oh my god, what's the name of it? It's one of my favorites. It's like a first-person city builder. Medieval Dynasty. That's it. That's it. I would do a series of that, but it's very slow and grindy. That reminds me of this. Oh, the other thing I've been very interested in recently is Icarus. And I've played a handful of hours, and it's fun. But it's also like slow in terms of progression. And I realized the other day as I was watching a tips video, Icarus is to Ark what Vintage Story is to Minecraft. Icarus is like the Vintage Story of Ark, only without dinos. But it still has weird creatures too. Like with alien creatures. Yeah, yeah. But it's got the same kind of depth of crafting the vintage story has, like that makes it so immersive. Wow, those trees have been there so long now this looks empty. Look at our village. It's pretty great. The stable needs more lights on the outside. I think I was using the dark ones. Dark lanterns, the Malibu chocolates. Our house is pretty great too. We need the gardens. I'll have to check and see if I have... We'll look at flower inventories next. Oops. Give me that back. Okay, that's roof and masonry. There, torch holders. And a quarry. Do I want quarry? Like, it just doesn't need to be like... I don't want it to look like we're mining there. I just want it to be... Look like the slabs have been brung in from the quarry and left. And it's where the village goes to get their rocks. Right? So a little bit of gravel, some fence, and a couple of slabs. Doesn't have to be big. Maybe we do it back here. Is this the place? Like we're on the way to the barns. It's behind the village proper. Like it's behind the main buildings. My other thought was to have it as a build right outside of town. Like plunk it down here. Which does kind of make sense. Mushrooms. Speaking of food, while we're contemplating the universe, let's nosh on some turnips. Yeah, I think it would make more sense for it to be out here and not in the village proper. So we just need a path. And then kind of a mostly gravel area. Maybe some cobblestone in the middle. Like a big plonk of cobblestone in the middle is the path. Okay. So that would probably go up here. And there would be like a big cordoned off area. Right? Should we put a little light on the subject here? Yeah. Like maybe not completely fenced, maybe just the corners, like the indication of where the area is. With the fancy adventure music going on. I love it. It started because we went away from our main bed. Like, I think the music has all kinds of triggers about when it starts and what track plays. They're environmentally aware, which is very cool. Okay, where else do we? I'm making the outline in case that was unclear. Give me your rocks. And then clearing out the middle. I can't stand to waste grass. Like, how do you think we put grass roofs on everything? It's because when he cuts all the grass. And yes, I could go get my scythe. But sometimes I need an excuse to make new tools, and so running through my knives really fast is a good one. Mostly because I forget to pick up my scythe and carry it with me. Although that may not be true today. Nope, don't have it. See? Still in the house. Always check on the pigs. I still haven't. I had an escaped pig problem for a long time. And I finally just gave up on any windows even remotely close to the pigs. Because I think they were phasing through as I would leave the base and come back. Something about when they rendered in versus the walls. I don't know. All I know is I chased a lot of pigs. And they all were ours. You know, gen whatever. I think we're in generation 4 of our piggies. I've been slow on the pig generations. Probably because this is not a server, so they don't grow up when I'm not here. Yeah, see, I removed... Oh, there's babies. Listen to them. Little stinkers. Like I put extra doors. Start pig processing. Hi, babies. Nice. It works as our pig separator, in case that was unclear. So you feed your pigs in here, and they eat, and they make babies, and then the babies fall down through these holes. They're chiseled so that an adult pig won't fit, but a baby will. And a player will. Bonk. And they go down here. And they run up the staircase because there's another mama pig right there. So they try to get to her, and boop, they fall off of here. And then they're just wandering. They come down here. Okay. Okay. Yep. And what are y'all? Y'all should be Gen 5, Gen 4, Gen 4. Nice. And I have ladders everywhere so I can get around in here. Piggins. And this is from, this is not my design. I do not remember the gentleman, but if you look up pig sorter, it's the most popular one. And it's pretty, I make mine slightly bigger than theirs. I think mine's 5x7 instead of 5x5. But I like my piggies to look like they're pappy. And I typically keep one boar and a handful of sows. But we're full up on meat right now, so I don't need to process pigs or anything. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am. You're not allowed in there. Thanks. Thanks. Let's sleep. Leave my door open all the time. When we play 1.22, I will leave creatures on. Rest creatures. So I need to get into the habit of not leaving my door open. Wakey, wakey. Okay, what are we going to need for the quarry? Let's put those away. Probably put the oak away. The mushrooms do not fit in there, but they can go in here. Don't need torches right now. Or barrels, or lights, or decorative-y things. No, I'm gonna use wooden fences. I will keep the path blocks. Path blocks, dirt. Metric ton of grass. Can I just chuck you in there? Yes. What do we not need? Keep hammers is probably the wooden stuff. Okay. 1 sandstone stone. Seriously. This game. Oh, that didn't go in there. Go to your home. Okay, we need gravel. We'll do granite gravel and more granite cobblestone, which or maybe the ashlar, since it looks really worn out. I feel like we're gonna need all that gravel. Yeah, more granite cobblestone would be good. And some granite slabs. And our other slabs up there. And some dirt, because I'm pretty sure that's how we make cobble. And I think I should have maybe granite rocks in here somewhere. Granite stone, that's the word. So that I can make cobblestone. No, that's paths. How do I make cobblestone? I don't remember. Clay. Derp. It's like it's my first day. Welcome to Vintage Story. It's terrible. I'm like, I have no idea. Help me. How do I make this? Yeah, it's plenty. 100 and then gravel and then a few path blocks if we need it. And I think there's low fertility soil somewhere. There it is. Since we have so much of it. Our divisions of terraforming. Okay, and then let's grab a few of the slabs, since I have room for it. I mean, I particularly like the ones that are, these just have different amounts, 56, 64. Is that enough of the shale? Sure. Oh yeah, we needed the path anyway to make the path to get to the quarry. And it is up through here. Mr. Cow Parsley, you have to move. Right at this one. Oops. Oops. We would like slabs. And then There we go. Wow. Block placing what? Very good, very good. Put one maybe here. Maybe I should have used slate gravel on the paths. It wouldn't be as bright, but... There we go. Okay. And then I think this is probably too much path. What I want is cobblestone. Like in a very random... Like they were smart enough to put down cobble because the slabs are heavy, right? And over time it's just been smashed into gravel because of all the heavy slabs and the carts bringing stuff in. We're doing like veins of dirt, veins of blocks. You know how veins run through marble? Okay, then this is all going to be cobble. Good is good. Okay, and now I'm gonna dig out some of this. And it's gonna be gravel. Or maybe right here. Yeah, okay. I'm just never going to get over how they made every different type of block feel like itself. Like, just pretty impressive. Okay, I have some turnips. Admire our beautiful meadow. Okay, here we go. Let's do... Oops. Right? Ah, put my freaking leaves back. Leaves, lights. Okay, throw some cow parsley down. Now for the slabs. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to put that one. Right? The piles. Okay, we definitely need to go get more of the granite. Ah, bugger. This is conglomerate. Dang it. I look too far when I do that. Give me that. It's like the stacks of stuff at Home Depot, right? Or Lowe's, whatever your favorite big box home improvement store is. Nice. And then we can even do something fun like... pretending that these are also resource stacks. Oh my goodness, go to your home. I definitely need to bring more granite slabs out here. Let's do that. And we should probably connect that path. Whee! Maybe not all of them, but 4 more would be nice. Well, I mean, yeah, why not? Granite's what most of our builds are granite. That's why we have so much. This works out. This is a perfect place for the quarry. Okay, let's get up here before I lose track. That's pretty cool. Why did I not think of having a quarry out to begin with? That should just always be a thing. Thanks, weather. low on path blocks, but I like the stacked stones that we use for building looking like a resource as you come in. But I am gonna actually, the front of this should have all the fences. Nice. And the ground turned out pretty good too. We'll come back and add some bushes if I were really cool. Places where I cut the grass. We'll put the grass back down, or put dirt back down so grass will grow there again. And it won't look quite so barren in here. Because grass would have grown up over time in between all this stuff if you've ever been to any kind of lumber yard or mulch yard or anything like that. In the places where there's little traffic for a long time. You get the grasses growing. Oops, wrong button. Nice. Now we should probably put lights out here. Like maybe lanterns on each corner. Would be nice. Boy, it is heaving up a storm out there. I guess we're in September. The other nice thing about path blocks is they don't get snow cover. Wow, Wita! Did you just lightning strike the ground down here? What the hell? Please don't burn up my village. It's so rude. Do we have lightning rods in here? I don't even know. Is that a thing? I should look it up. Let's go inside where it's safe. Jeez. They do have lightning rods. Tracks place up to 40 blocks above ground for maximum effect. I feel like we should make lightning rods. What? Let me put my granite back. Boop, boop. We'll keep the dirt. Let me get some of you. Definitely need more. What do I have? A ton of stone, of sandstone. Yeah, let's use that. Because aren't the path blocks just that? Yeah, cool. They're just expensive in terms of actual sandstone. Nice. And we'll keep our stack of dirt as our scaffolding. And the fences. Because you never know when you need them. And I keep setting the lights down. Okay, we have enough copper lanterns to put a lantern in every corner out there. I'm gonna take some of those. And some of those. And let me see if I have any copper rods? I don't think so. Nope. I don't think that's a thing we have made. Lightning rod. I'm assuming that's something that's smithed. Nope. Do. And since we have a hammer and a tong, we'll make some 3 copper rods. We can, let's see, F8 is our no, I have raindrops and everything turned on. Let me turn brightness down a tiny bit. So it looks more like nighttime. Our village lighting is pretty good. I mean, you can see a big dark spot there. Like, I didn't light up those farms. This is all good for future planning. This looks so good. Okay, now the real question, like, I think my only regret is that I saved all the decorating for last. And we could have been, like, immersively living in this while we were building. So I think I'll make sure in the future to take the time. Like, we did it some places. Like, when I finished the house, I decorated around the house. You know what else does not have any light? Is the frickin' pond. And the bees. The house looks good on the hill. It's a little bit boring in its palette, right? Like maybe the ground floor should have been a different block. And maybe up here could have been a darker block to match the roof. I'm always evaluating, right? Okay, what do we got? Let's make copper rod automatically. And we need 3 of these. I'm sure we made one of these for the juicer. I'm gonna make enough for 2 lightning rods because I can. And our village is big. All the music stopped as we're doing our smithing. And the storm has gone away. What am I going to make out of these last 2? A lantern. You. And I guess we could have gone up and used our windmill and stuff to do this, but Sometimes it's nice just to sit in front of an anvil and whack away at things. Okay. One second, let me just... Oh my god, go away. There we go. Okay. Sorry, just making sure that the stream was still okay and all that. Everybody's been very quiet this morning, which is fine. I've been very quiet this morning. After all of our No Man's Sky shenanigans the last couple of days. We'll be back in All the Mods 10 next week. Boop. Okay, I still haven't made a plunge pool. Because the pond's right here. As dark as it is. Wow, maybe that's a little dark. Maybe 60 is better? Yeah. I mean, it makes it a little red. Which is weird. That's okay. Okay. And then... Oop. It's just like that. And the lightning rod. And another lightning rod. And we'll... save that for a lantern. And I guess, put it on fences? I feel like on stone would be safer. And I'm gonna put it up, on top of the windmill, right? I left you running. I'm so sorry. I bet our hammer's worn down to a near nub. So our windmill's set up in case you wanted to see it. We have power coming from 4 windmills. I have the millwright mod. So each windmill powers the main wooden gear. And then we have that wooden gear attached to another one right underneath it. And that's where the actual power to the building comes from. That's just to give us an extra slot. Right? And we turn the corner mostly because I want it to be centered. This kind of reduces our power, but only by a tiny fraction. And then that comes down where we have our pulverizer and our granite quern and our hammer. Right? And all 3 of them work off this wheel. And there's just a clutch to control. Right? A clutch with a transmission to control whether or not the power goes to each thing. Really simple setup. And then with hoppers and stuff set up on the crusher and the quern. Oh, I don't have one on the quern. That's fine. Don't really feel the need. We don't do that much processing. I think if we were on a server and we were like responsible for producing stuff for other people, or we were playing co-op, that'd be different. But for single player, or for one player's needs, it's not that bad. Okay, I have no way to get up here, so we're gonna do scaffolding. She says, hypothetically, without jumping out of the corner. Can I get over here? Maybe not. No, I'm going to pick you up. Go up here. And what does it say about the lightning rod? Place up to 40 blocks above ground. Does that mean 40 blocks above structures? I feel like that's far enough above a structure, right? Maybe. That should be good enough. Boom. Lightning block. I mean, what's our current height? I can't tell. High enough. Let's call it high enough. That's fun. This block already has grass on it. That's so crazy. Alright, let's put back our... I make them all crooked? I did. This is our lookout, to look out over our village. Everybody needs a tower. Tree swaying in the breeze. Do 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 do. I think next time I'll make our how to get to the windmill less convoluted. Like I'll make a dedicated building. I like that we built it on top of the smithy this time around, because it's cool. But it also would have been fine to just have a... Maybe I just need stairs. That's what. I should have just dedicated one side of the build to be for stairs. Like, I had envisioned this where we're going to put our... the big kiln that you can do bulk firing in. The... Not honey. What's it called? You know, the big multi-block. You know what I mean. And for steel making and stuff. And we didn't do steel. But I think some of that has to do with my settings being a little higher, like our durability is a little higher, our mining speed's slightly higher. You can look at those settings on the link in the description below. Ooh, we slept in today. 8 o'clock. Have a snack and go admire our lightning rod. And our new cart. And put our tools away since I'm still apparently carrying the tongs. Wow, that is up there for sure. Yeah, I would probably put another one on the house, like another one of the tall buildings. Although we have slate roofs on those, we should be fine. I don't know what area of protection a lightning rod offers. Oh, this is so nice that the cart's out here now. I mean, it kind of blocks the path to the... But it makes sense. It does make sense. That's where the deliveries would happen. For both, I think, the inn and the smithy. We did good. And we got our little path back here. To the storage behind the inn and tavern. Yeah, the cart. I'm very pleased with the cart. It's so good. Meadowmead. You're such a pretty village. We love you. We love our giant oak on the corner. And the pond. And the animal buildings. And our stables. I'm so glad that tree finally grew. And we have our other path around that corner. And then the latest, man, a quarry. We're going to put a quarry in day 1. As soon as I start mining slabs. How great would it be to just come out here and get what you need? This is so fun. Okay, let me put the lanterns on each corner. And let's go ahead and... Wow. Put them up 1 block. Like so. We were really cool. We come back here. Sneak, sneak. Oh, we don't have an actual corner on this one. There we go. That will help immensely. Let me get up here. Where did that go? Like, oh, at my feet. So weird. Sometimes the placement is bizarre to me. But that's okay. It's just vintage story. Yeah, simple concept, quarry. So good in execution. This would have saved me a lot of time too. Like I could just run over here and get what I need, yada yada yada, instead of carrying it around in my pockets and getting it out, putting it down. And it adds, it's such a great ambiance. Welcome to Meadowmead. Our project, we have spent, I believe, 140 hours in this world so far. 60 mods, including terraforming mods, which we will not do in the future. Meadowmead, you have been a delight to build and explore and have fun. Oh, and of course it's raining now. In the Vintage Story 1.19, I look forward to future series as we'll move into 1.22. I'll just make sure kind of our main mods are available. We're not going to do any terraforming mods in the future. And we can probably get away with starting without some of them. Maybe we'll just wait for carry on and then add others as we go. Thank y'all very much for joining me today. Thank you for joining me every time I have been in Vintage Story, puttering around and building and creating. This is such a wonderful game. I highly recommend, if you don't own it, to go check it out. I have had a delightful time. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. That does help me out and I appreciate it. In the meantime, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.